get into this. Here goes the aquarium. Ooh. Go ahead, pull this out. It's weird, it's got a little defect here. It's like cut inwards. It's not squared. So this is my office. This is my desk, and as you can see, there's a perfect spot for an aquarium right there. Who would I be, except the Nano Reef freak, if I didn't put an aquarium in every single spot where an aquarium could fit? Also, I just want to point out, I love my desk chair, and I love these little artisan keycaps that I have. Totally not Reef related, but hopefully you guys are Star Wars fans. If not, we'll just cut to the next clip. We've got the new and improved version 2. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. We got a fancy little Swiss Army knife this time. It's like a little fish one.
Fish.
It's got a little fish on it. It's perfect for the channel. So in the last video, the Eshopps Deskmate that we got unfortunately had some damage to the acrylic, and it was just a factory defect. The vendor that we ordered from was able to send us a new unit, so hopefully the new unit looks better.
Put your knife down so you don't scratch it.
That's a good point. This is why you get a wife. Let's start a story. Let's start a story indeed. Beautiful. Let's get in here. A little Swiss Army knife, sharper than I give it credit for.
Check out the pouches.
It already looks better. Sweet. The floating aquarium. Ooh. Is the aquarium. Am I the only one that thought that was funny? Yeah, this already looks a lot better. Wow. So much better, actually.
It's squared off.
Yeah, it's square, actually. It's actually built properly this time, yeah. I don't see any. Let's see. Let's put this down. Take this stuff out. Yeah, okay, Eshopps. Why is this stuff not back here?
Yeah.
Why is it not like this?
All of it should have been back there.
It should have all been back here so it doesn't scratch up the tank. So this is the Eshopps Deskmate Florida model aquarium. It's 34 liters, 9 gallons, and it's made of acrylic. So just keep that in mind. It's not glass, meaning that it's going to be easier to scratch than glass, and cleaning it is going to require some special attention. I really like Eshopps' branding with the Deskmate. They start off with the unboxing experience saying, let's start a story, and I completely agree with that. Every reef aquarium for me has a story behind it. You're going to form memories with this aquarium. And they're trying to make this aquarium feel like a piece of your home, like a piece of furniture that's going to stick with you for a really long time. And I really like that. I could totally see people taking this little aquarium and transporting it from an apartment to a house, for example. And going over the box, we can see that it says that it's 9 gallons right there. It mentions the Euro bracing around the perimeter of the aquarium rim, mentions the return pump being 120 gallons per hour, which is good to know. And has all the dimensions in there in both inches and millimeters for anybody that's in the US or the UK. It also makes note that the aquarium is saltwater or freshwater compatible. You can see that Eshopps claims it's easy to set up, which we'll find out in our next video, which will be our setup video of this aquarium. Easy maintenance is mentioned here as well, and the skill level is only 2 out of 4, which I have no idea what that's in reference to or what that means. And there is a protein skimmer for this tank, which is nice, so maybe that'll kind of tie into the easy maintenance. We do have the rear of the box here, which mentions the freshwater setup again, and it does make note of all the accessories for this aquarium. The front of the box, however, is a saltwater tank, so I do think their primary focus is having this aquarium be a saltwater aquarium, which is good to see. I agree with that. Here's what it looks like on the desk. I know you all are dying to see this part. That's the whole point of the video. So my desk is fairly small. It's maybe a little bit smaller than an IKEA desk as far as being shorter in length. It's probably about the exact same width. This aquarium is pretty well fitted for the desk. You still have a little bit of room on the front. It's not taking up the entire desk, but I like that it's big enough to have some actual livestock in, but it's small enough still that it's still a nano tank. You can still get really close observation with the animals inside the tank. I do think that having bigger tanks is really cool, but sometimes you miss the small things in the aquarium, like watching little copepods run around the perimeter, or watching how little shrimps and stuff interact. I mean, sometimes in my bigger 25-gallon, I put a fish in and I don't even see them for the first day or two that they're in there. Or I'll put in an invertebrate like a small shrimp or snail, and it just completely, blends in with the aquarium and disappears. So who knows where it goes or what happens to it until it is out in the open again. Or with the nano tank, I feel like you add stuff into it and it's very quick and easy to find what you're looking for. Even in my 4.8 gallon, which is another Eshopps Deskmate actually that we've had for several years now. Even in that aquarium, we have a little clown goby, and he just absolutely disappears. You can't even see him. I mean, he is just invisible most of the time. So I like that with this tank, it being 9 gallons, it's going to be big enough to have some livestock in it, especially if we end up adding a protein skimmer. I would say you could probably get away with one actual fish in here being something small like a clownfish, and you could probably have 2 or 3 much smaller nano fish like some neon gobies or clown gobies or something that stays under that like 2-inch mark. You want like a real tiny little goby in there. And there are gobies that are even smaller than those, so keep that in mind. As for the aquarium maintenance, so it is acrylic, meaning we're going to have to be very careful what we use to clean the outside and the inside of the aquarium with. I would say on the outside, you definitely want to use something nice and soft like microfiber. On the inside, maybe something like a melamine pad, which if you're unfamiliar, melamine pads are the magic erasers. So I wouldn't suggest using a magic eraser itself necessarily. Apparently, the original magic erasers are claimed to be reef safe by hobbyists who have had experience with that, but I would personally recommend checking out Seachem. They make some melamine aquarium algae pads, and some people say that melamine pads can scrape the inside of the aquarium, and some people say it won't happen. Ultimately, I think acrylic aquariums are going to get scratched up over time anyways, and over the course of 5 or 6 years, you're going to have to drain the aquarium and go through and really polish it up if you want to maintain that ultimate clarity that acrylic can really give you. So ultimately, I think whatever you clean it with, you're going to incur, little buffs and scratches over the years. You can also see what the Eshopps Deskmate Florida includes here, which is a circa 100 pump. They claim up to 120 gallons per hour. My only concern is the smaller Deskmate also has the same pump it looks like. As far as appearance goes, I think they're the same pumps, but the smaller Deskmate has a 100 gallon per hour flow, so I'm not entirely sure on that. This one is adjustable though, which is really nice. It also includes all the tubes to connect this to the Deskmate, and there is also a filter sock. As for plans for this aquarium, we do plan to put a clownfish in it. We do plan to put some smaller gobies in it. And it's really meant to be like a showcase of coral and nano fish and invertebrates. And I like that the back of the aquarium, you have the nano cup that Eshopps sells, or the filter sock that you can put in there. You can put a protein skimmer in there. You could put whatever pump you want. So I have seen people fit the Innovative Marine Mighty Jet mini pump in there, which is a DC controllable pump. However, you do have to modify it, so people have said that you have to take a Dremel to the front of it and Dremel off the front part of it to get it in there. I don't think we're going to go that route. I think we're going to go with just a tried and true Seachem pump in there, probably a Seachem 120 gallon per hour pump. But yeah, guys, this has been the unboxing. So in October, I plan on doing a video a day, so please just stay tuned and know that these videos are going to be shorter and quicker, but you're going to get a lot more of them, and we're going to really break this series down as far as the setup of the tank and stocking and all those good things. So I'm excited to bring you all along with me for the ride, cover a lot of good topics in October. Please like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one tomorrow.